Hello there, welcome to another Quest for Metal. Today, little Timmy has joined us once again. He wants to explore more metal. We've done an Iceberg tier list thingy-ma-bobby for heavy metal as a whole. Today it's a bit more specialised. Today we're only doing doom metal. Little Timmy's feeling depressed. He's been wandering around the graveyard alone and he wants some music to accompany him on his somber journey. And what better music genre than doom metal? Doom, doom, it makes me coom. This is the genre which little Timmy wants to know, and by golly, little Timmy will fucking get it. So, you know how the last one goes if you've seen the last one. We're going to start at the top of the iceberg and reach the abyss down below. And, you know, the more mainstream ones, the more popular ones are at the top. Further you get down the iceberg, a bit more obscure, a bit harder to get into. And at the very bottom is the piece de resistance, the best doom metal band, the most obscure one, the craziest one that you need to listen to. And let's slowly get to this. So, little Timmy is adventuring again. He's bandaged all up. He's ready to go. So he's got his nice little winter jumper on. He's got his nice little skis. And he's tip-top at the iceberg. And you know what's up here? Only the fucking starter of metal themselves, Black Bloody Sabbath. Without the bloody. Black Sabbath, of course. Of course it's the first band to come here because it created metal and it created doom. So, Black fucking Sabbath. And the albums to pick, they have some proggy ones. They have some more metal-y ones. But the ones we're going to pick are, of course, some of the early ones like Masters of Reality. Holy crap. What a genius album. One of the best albums ever made. Of course, the self-title as well was a bit more rock and roll. A bit more classic 70s rock on that one. But Master of Reality, come on. And Paranoid as well. Paranoid has some doomy stuff on, so definitely one of the first bands little Timmy's going to check out. Next to that, we have the other giant of the genre, Candlemass. This is the next band that people pick. When they type in doom metal, Candlemass usually comes up. And they're called Candlemass because they let a fire in your ass. They're that goddamn good. No matter what vocalist they have, they're the fucking genius. From John to Messiah and everything in between, they are just majestic. On the more epic side of doom, but definitely one of the heavy hitters like Black Sabbath. So these are the two bands that will ease little Timmy on his little journey. Okay, so little Timmy got a bit carried away with Candlemass. He's fucking slipped on the ice and glacier up his bum. Yep, he's gone to the next level. He's loving epic doom too much, so you know what's going to be next. Some more epic doom metal, and we have some, some crazy stuff here. You got some Cathedral, the more like interesting, weird kind of doom metal. You got Chemist, some more just newer epic-y doom metal. Crypt Summon, another new kind of band, which harkens back to that Candlemass era. So these are the more epic, newer kind of bands of this nature that he'll know and love. Reverend Bizarre could be here as well. You could put Trouble here, Pentagram, all those classic-y bands are going to be on this level. Not quite as popular as Candlemass or Black Sabbath, but they're still pretty popular. So they're going to be on the second level, where Timmy is currently rubbing his little ass because he just got pissed. He just got iceberg fucked, basically, and he's not happy. He's not happy at all. He's enjoying this level, but he's not happy. He wants to get his anger out. And what better way to get his anger out and to smash through with his fucking Minecraft pickaxe to the next fucking level, which is a bit angrier, a bit more depressing as well, but a bit angrier, because we have the Peaceville Trio and Death Doom, but the more popular kind of Death Doom bands like Catatonia, Anathema, Paradise Lost, the creator of it fucking all, My Dying Bride. These are the popular Death Doom bands, the ones you get into when someone says, "Hey, Questy, what's Death Doom?" I'll just bleh, Paradise Lost, Catatonia, Anathema, early Anathema. These kind of bands are the ones that just fucking fly out when you say early Death Doom, because they're some of the fucking best. I love them to pieces. Sure, after the early periods, they kind of moved on in the sound. Most of them anyway. Paradise Lost has come full circle, gone back to Death Doom. Some of the others not so much. But they're all amazing. They all have fantastic albums. And little Timmy is really, really, really enjoying himself. He's listening to some of those early Catatonia albums. He's fucking crying. He's just crying blood out of his ass. And he fucking loves it. On his journey to the next level, he saw kind of see-through part of the ice, and something saw him back through the ice. I think maybe it was someone on an expedition like Timmy who's got frozen and stuck in those more popular bands, and he's just frozen in the ice. And little Timmy's like, ah! And he fell right to the next level, which kind of fucking scared the shit out of him. And now he's even angrier, and he's just slamming his head into the ice to try and get free, because he's in a cavern now. He's in a cavern of ice. Don't know how, but he's somewhere in the iceberg on the next level. And he's trapped in a cavern of ice full of skeletons. And you know what that means? Evil, Death, Doom, Hooded Menace, Asphyx, Incantation, all these death, Doom bands. Yeah, more emphasis on death for these ones. You got the zombies like Hooded Menace, you got the war themes like Asphyx, just death in general with Incantation. This more guttural side of the Death Doom, the more kind of phlegmy side of the death metal, which you know and love. I mean, Hooded Menace just released an album, it's fucking killer, so go check that out as well. Little Timmy won't be, because he's stuck in the fucking iceberg, like an idiot. But he'll soon find his way out. The pure aggression of these bands will help him melt the ice. He's now peeing on the ice. That might help. I mean, it might burn through the ice, but he's just gonna get a cold dick, really, and you don't want that. You don't want that falling off in the ice, because he'll get even more angry. But yeah, oh, it's actually worked. His pee is somehow magical, and maybe because he turned into a demigod last time through Baby Metal, because we all know that's the one true band, he's actually, yeah, his pee has just gone through the ice, and he's just dived through to the next level, so I guess let's fucking just jump in with him. So somehow, in this iceberg, in the middle of Antarctica, in the middle of the fucking ocean, inside of it, there's a fucking garden. There's a garden in the iceberg, and it's a Hempy Garden, and the fumes, the noxious fumes from all these plants are just seeping into his system, and he's going a bit loopy. He's going a bit loopy-doopy, and he's having a nap now. So while he's having a nap, let's talk about this next level, because Sleep is on this next level, and Yob, I love that name, Yob, Sleep, Electric Wizard, all bands of that nature, all bands of the stoner variety, because it's a lot harder to get into stoner doom than it is to get into death doom and classic doom and epic doom, because there's a lot longer songs, not quite as long as Funeral, which we may get to soon, but it's still long. You can have short and catchy, punchy riffs, but very fuzzy, very hazy, very weedy. And that's what you like in this genre, and he's just having a gay old time in these plants. You know, he's up, he's frolicking around, he's picking berries. Don't pick the poisonous ones now. He's picking the berries, and yeah, he's getting some supplies for the next levels, which he'll fucking need if he wants to survive. So there's a little crevice in the corner, very dark crevice, which little Timmy's decided to just crawl through, like a fucking idiot. I know he's a demigod, but he's a fucking idiot demigod. He's crawled through it, and it's pitch black. It's pitch black. He's fallen down to the next level on the iceberg. And you know what's at this level? Pure fucking darkness. This is Black and Doom. A lot harder to get into than any of the ones we talked about before, because it's evil as fuck. It's got those black metal screams, and, you know, kind of bordering on depressive, suicidal black metal on some of them, like Forgotten Tomb. You could have them on both. Dragged into Sunlight, is it black metal? Is it doom? It's a mixture of fucking both. You got Dragged into Sunlight, like I said, Forgotten Tomb, like I said. The Ruins of Beverast, which is a great one, which does death. Not death, it does doom and black perfectly well. And he's in pitch black now. He can't see. He's fumbling around. He's trying to grab anything he can. Anything that can get him out of this pure fucking hell darkness. There's a light. There's a light at the end of the iceberg. He sticks his hand through the iceberg and he touches something floppy. Something floppy and wet. It's not what you're thinking. It is a giant tail. What? Yep, he has just grabbed onto a whale's tail. That's right, he is now having a ride on a whale. He's not even in the iceberg anymore. He's fucking flying around in the fucking ocean on a whale's tail. And you know what that means? It's time for some funeral doom. Starting with Ahab. The mighty Ahab, one of my favourite bands of all time. Love the nautical themes on that band. You also got Mournful Congregation, Skepticism, Loss. I love all these bands. All these bands. This is slow as hell. Kind of like a whale speaking. It's like that. So, little Timmy's, he's getting used to it now. He's getting used to this. He's thinking, how can anything get any crazier than this? This is one of the hardest genres to get into. The whale's now eaten him. He's stuck inside the whale's stomach. There's no one around. The whale's communicating with him really fucking slow. He doesn't know what the hell's happening. He's falling asleep. Now he's back up. Now he's falling asleep again. He really doesn't know what's going on. He's content with this. He's been eaten by the whale, and he does not want to see any humans ever again. His beard has grown. His hair has expanded. His eyes are crusted shut. He's basically a Falmer inside of this whale's stomach. But alas, he sees something stuck in the tonsils of the whale, a shining golden spear. So he grabs it, pierces it through the whale's head, and rips him apart. He comes clean. He's outside of the iceberg, outside of the whale. He sees civilization, and he says to himself, now I know what the next level and the final level of Doom is. Black Sabbath. Black Sabbath is the Holy Circle. He somehow split the whale's skull open and served the whale into Birmingham. I know that's fucking impossible, but he's somehow done it. I don't know how he didn't know he was going through fucking buildings and somehow managed to get to England, but he has, and he landed up in fucking Birmingham with all the fucking steel factories, and he said, you know what, birthplace of metal, birthplace of doom, it comes full circle on a new adventure. Black Sabbath is the best fucking doom band. It's the most obscure one because the more people get into all these weird genres, black and doom, funeral doom, death doom, whatever, you gotta give it to the fucking pioneers. You gotta go full circle and say, you know what, sometimes the best is the very fucking first one. And this time, Black Sabbath is the king of the fucking castle. So as little Timmy sits down in a cafe in sunny Birmingham with a nice cup of tea, he gets arrested by the bobbies for having some plants on him. Some illegal plants, which is not very good in England. It's not legal like in Canada and some other places. So he gets arrested and he's in the nick. I know he's a demigod and he has a golden spear, but they allow him to keep the spear. So, all's well that ends well, I guess. Hopefully he doesn't stay too depressed down in prison. I'm sure the doom metal will help him out. So again, thank you for watching. Thanks for watching Little Timmy's journey once again. And pop down below, what other genres of metal should Little Timmy get through next? Let me know down below, and me and Little Timmy will see you again on another Quest for Metal.